So the number one job of the drummer in a band is to not make the bass player angry. You do not want to make the bass player angry.
Did Tim tell you to do that?
Ever. No, he didn't actually. This is no joke. There are only 2 times in the band when the bass player looks at you as a drummer, and that's if you're playing something awesome or you're about to get fired. And I've seen this look many times. I won't tell you why. Yeah. And let's just add more fuel here. Does anybody know what this is? It's very crude. Bass clef. You know why that's a bass clef? Because if you turn it this way, it's a big frowny face. Yes, don't make the bass player angry.
Okay. Oh, she's ready. Let's see what you got. You got a G in you? Oh, yes, what a pretty singer you are. I can't believe it. You did it. Oh, yes, that was so beautiful. Oh, woman does that part. Let's do this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got it surrounded, but that was very good. Let's see. Oh, yes, you are such a good singer. I can't.
Aren't dogs amazing? What's going on? This is Sono Jono here.
New world order.
And we are back here where we promise the bass, the whole bass, and nothing but the bass.
Let the bass go.
Today's thumbnail, as you may see, everyone is anticipated for this for some reason. I honestly thought someone else covered it because I could have sworn I seen a video on the YouTube Shorts algorithm of some guy talking about these pickups. But let's acknowledge the fact that some people came in early and they're like, let's go. So here we are. So thank you, Poltergeist, sick username, by the way. And yeah, honestly, I wouldn't say I'm the first. I don't want to claim to be the first, but we do need to talk about these pickups because I believe they actually came out the week of or the week before NAMM. And knowing Fender, they're very notorious not going into any of these NAMM event shows. I figured I believe Fender is already big on their own, so why would they even go to a NAMM event like this? I believe it makes more room for upcoming retailers to actually rent a space and to promote more of their products that are, willing to be a little bit more accommodating to the public and, just going more into that market. So I believe it's a great strategy that Fender and even other companies that followed suit doing their own launches and their own releases. Because quite honestly, didn't even hear about those pickups, I believe 2 days after the NAMM event that I attended to. So that was like interesting. But otherwise, I'm looking forward to actually getting into those pickups. And before the live stream, I did do a little bit of research that we can go along together in terms of just looking at who is the builder behind these pickups and will we be looking into seeing these pickups in future Fender models, like let's say like a new Player Plus with these pickups. I believe it'd be a great way to demonstrate not only these pickups to the general public, but to also players that are curious to know how these pickups sound like without spending that hefty price. I mean, did you see that? They're like listing around $250 to $350, which is to me, it's oof, what can I give you this? Yeah.
Bruh.
So honestly, the price, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. But in the meantime, let's acknowledge some chats here for a little bit before we get into the main event. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's actually hold off for a sec and let me give you like a little bit of an announcement with what's going to be happening next week. So next week, I won't be doing any live stream due to the Super Bowl event. I figured I'll take the time, even though I am an avid football player, I will watch in between, mainly for the commercials. That's what everyone really watches, Super Bowl, right? And but yeah, taking this time off to film and finish the rest of the Nordstrand Jazz Bass series that you guys probably have already seen on the channel will be the best and logical way to catch up on that content. And also, if you have not followed me on Instagram, go ahead and do that, as I've opened a broadcast channel there where I'm treating it as a Patreon without the paywall. And where, basically I'll be treating it like a Patreon where I'll be uploading content a day before its YouTube release, along with other behind the scenes content, like me going into random Guitar Center trips, posting pics of like anything that's on sale that maybe your guys' Guitar Centers are on sale too, or even just some random used item that I came across. I was like, whoa, and even potentially doing a little bit of a video of it and then sending it to the Instagram channel. So let me go ahead and post in the comments my Instagram handle in the comments down below, and feel free to check that out. And yes, I will be definitely looking into doing more of that. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes here. And let's also go ahead and click the like button while we're on our way in. So if you haven't done that, please do so now. Otherwise, anyway, okay, so let's actually present to you the page. Oh, wait, let us present the share screen file here, which for some reason was not doing otherwise. Very interesting why. And do we got it up here? Yes, we do. Ooh, that's actually one thing I need to talk a little bit about. And these are also the new Squire bass coming into the Squire lineup later this year. Quite honestly, I have a little bit of doubts and skepticism, and for good reason. About 2 years ago, this came about, and a lot of reviews came up on YouTube and were very dissatisfied in terms of quality control. So, well, am I like hoping for this to be good? I'm going to say
Nope.
because, again, the skepticism is there of whether the quality control will improve like they did with the late 60s jazz basses. I mean, you had crazy quality control. We're talking about bowed necks, sharp fret edges, pickups being extremely quiet. I mean, all over the place. So I'm a little bit skeptic on that. So without further ado, let's get into the cream of all creams. The Cobalt Chrome Jazz Bass pickup set we have here for $300. Ugh, this is just... There goes my wallet right there. But again, I really do hope that Fender comes out with, again, new bass lineup, let's say a Ventera 3 or something. Nah, probably not Ventera. More like a Player Plus. I'm going to call it. I will predict that Fender will come out with another new player series featuring these pickups so that, again, we can get an idea of how they sound without anyone breaking the wallets for these very expensive pickups here. I mean, again, I don't know. It's just the price. You can get so much more from a different brand like Nordstrand. But again, this is Fender we're talking about. So this could be, this could be something that Fender might be cooking. These might be good, these might not be good. This is where I will decide whether they will be good or not once I get my hands on these, because again, they're not available. It just says notify me. So of course, I've already done the whole notify me thing. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, I'm really hoping um, I'm really hoping these sound good. I did look up the person behind creating these pickups, and that's Tim Shaw. So I dug up again more research to see who this person is. We're not going to play the video; it's just going to read a little bit of who he is. But when I did read a little bit of it before the live stream, and noticed that he was, working for Gibson. Again, I'm hoping, just like fingers crossed. I'm hoping that they look at least, or not look, but sound good. Just because I've heard experiences of Gibson pickups, or just Gibson in general being a brand. Just yeah, I'm just gonna. Hey, don't get after me, Gibson, because I'm lawyered up too. All right, so learning more about who this person is, Tim Shaw. Again, R&D for Gibson in the 70s, and you know, he's the guy behind making those new Fender pickups that are cobalt. And seeing that these are, in a sense, 60 cycle hum. They eliminate the 60 cycle hum. We'll see about what I mean. We'll see about that. We'll see. You know. So yeah. In the meantime, I mean, that's all I got to say. It's just once we get these in our hands, hopefully soon, because I'm already seeing a bunch of drops from NAM and even other, like other companies at NAM like Sterling, Ernie Ball, Ibanez. They've already released most of their lineup for this year on sale in the marketplace, which we'll also get into most likely in the tail end of the live stream. So stick around for the whole show. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and remove this. And let's acknowledge some chats that actually came in quite a little bit earlier from the live stream. So that's actually an interesting question that I want to appoint here. So high end for the price, or high in general, because high in Fender is more like a middle range, and general except for the price that is high end. So that's a good question. Considering that anything that we believe is high end is pretty much middle ground for Fender, but that's just how it is in life when we got to keep up with inflation and Fender inflation at that. But honestly, what I said earlier about hoping that they, come out with a new player series featuring these pickups, I believe it'll be the greatest selling point. Even if those Fender players are going to be costing like $1,200, knowing Fender, they'll most likely do that. But it's a great guess. And like the Aerodyne that made 1.3. Ooh, yeah. I mean, we'll see. I don't have the pickups. I really want to form a general conclusion instead of just kind of talking in the air, even though I kind of am doing that, but at least, I'm backing it up in points of this is just speculation, and looking forward to hearing how they might sound in future builds or even other bases that I have behind me. So, and thanks for tuning. Whoa, what's going on? All right, here we go. Thanks for tuning in, Richard. That was hell yeah. Let's go. Yeah. All the anticipation. Let's go. And yeah. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Sorry, my mouse is tripping up ever since that random thing for okay, anyway. I'd be more interested to see these style pickups they use in the Paranormal Rascal base. Those things are solid. Honestly, hell yeah. Honestly, ooh. You brought up a good point because hell yeah. If they were add that to the Rascal,
Give me a hell yeah!
oh yeah. That's a banger. This deserves an effect right here. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll give it that. They are pretty. Very, very pretty. What is going on with my mouse? Sorry, guys. Technical issues. It's always common here on these live streams. If they're great, I'll throw the in my Sire P5. Yeah. See? And that's another reason, too. If they're going to be good, heck yeah. Ooh, they need to put Rosewood on the player bases. Agreed. Since now I'm overhearing that apparently Rosewood is no longer an endangered wood. So we'll see about that. Let's see if Fender hears or heard. Sorry, my language in English, it's not there today. So I apologize. And yeah, technical issues on my end. Mouse is bugging like crazy. No idea what the hell's going on. Okay, anyway. All right. Mm-hmm. Damn right. Thanks again, James Porch, for coming in. So I'm going to give you this. All right. Much appreciated. Okay, so let's add this back onto the stage, and let's show you a little bit of some used marketplace here. So again, mouse is tripping up like crazy, so I do again apologize for the issues that come along the way. So what we like to do here in this live stream, if anyone is new that comes in here, we like to do a little bit of a market watch on Sundays, because Sundays Reverb unloads a drop of a bunch of used bases that we look into and see whether it's a deal or no deal. And I always like to play this clip because
No deal.
so in the meantime, let me place you in a quick commercial break. So let's go ahead
You
and do
don't
this.
need like these EMG humbuckers and rats and all this stuff to like be heavy. Like what you need is to be sad as shit.
I had some drippage.
Stop. It's not the gear that makes you heavy. It's the trauma you're dealing with through the gear. That's all I'm saying. Everyone's like, how do you get your tones? Oh, just be real sad. That's how you do it.
What's up, slappers?
Wait, so is this not a guitar? Okay, so apparently it's legal to play bass with this. This is impossible. These strings are huge.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. You guys have been requesting it, so I thought I'd give you your very first bass lesson.
I have everything plugged in. Why is it not making any noise? Oh my gosh. These frets are so wide. Ugh, this is so heavy. Okay, so how do I play a guitar solo on this? Yo, I'm starting to think I bought the wrong instrument. I hope girls find this just as attractive as playing.
All right, thank you for holding on to that commercial break. Just issues on my end. So anyway, let us go back to the used market deal of Reverb. And yes, I did look a few before I went to the live stream. So let's play our national anthem for used market watch, and let's get into it. Where are you, clip? Here we go.
Never gigged, plays like a dream. I'm practically giving it away at this price. No lowballers, I know what I got.
All right, we are. Market watch time. Let's go. And of course, it's used. All right, here we go. So, check this out. So far, interesting builds here. Okay, some Fender. All right, some P bass action here with the rosewood fretboard. This looks nice. Let's take a look over here. This looks amazing. And these are the Kramer Spectres, I believe. And it's such a beautiful color too. Oh gosh. Whew. Take me away. I actually would buy this, but not for that price. I mean, I'm glad they make an offer option. So I'll definitely make it an offer. Just probably not right now, because my wallet be thin right now.
You getting through your thick skull that I'm broke? Dead, flat, stony broke? I've got $3.85 in my purse.
Yeah, so I ain't trying to get that yet. Okay. All right, so Kramer 1980s. Hell yeah, everything about it just looks beautiful. And I'm pretty sure this is neck through, right? Let's take a look. Yep, neck through. Oh gosh, even better. Okay. Enough. I'll also get demonetized again. All right. Oh, so good. I just love it. I mean, even though Spectre bodies don't vibe with me well, I'll still at least rock it for like an occasion. Oh man. Anyway. Oh, I do want to show you guys real quick. Check this out. They've already are now on sale. Let's go. Oh man, honestly, when I saw this up, I was like, "Where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? Like, hold on, let me get my cards out. Let me get these cards out." Oh man, it's so good. I can't wait. I really can't wait to own one of these and review it for the channel. Matter of fact, I might even just use that new Sterling bass as the new mod bass platform for our Nordstrand series, because I do have Nordstrand Music Man pickups that I'll definitely look into swapping to the Sterling that we see here. So anyway, I saw this. I was literally like, "Oh my gosh!" And even seeing it in person at NAMM a week ago, it just looked so nice in person. Like, honestly, the first thing I'll do when I get this bass, like when I own it, because I honestly like quite honest honest to everyone in the live stream here. After this, I'm definitely gonna buy it. I'm gonna go click to purchase and so you'll most likely be seeing an unboxing of this bass real soon. Let's just put it like that. So, yeah, for this price, I was really happy for this price considering that, again, things are going a little bit more up and, due to, inflation, but I'm glad these are still affordable, considering that, yeah, Sterling, not a, big brand, but still like a good budget model just to get yourself familiar to the Ernie Ball lineup. And the only issue though that I did read on the description is that these are slap bodies. And because I did see these at NAMM up close, I wasn't able to fully like feel it because at the NAMM event they actually had zip tied it against the cradle, the rack. And so I couldn't really play it or get to hold it. So I just only got to see it, and I didn't really get to see much of the back because again, you're only seeing the front end. So when I was reading this bio here that it's slab bodied, I was like, but it is what it is. I'll do it. I'll be uncomfortable playing this bass for a bit, just for the look factor. So yeah, let's go more into some of the chats that came in, like this one here. So what's the benefit of cobalt? Um, I would say for those Fender pickups, the cobalts, from what I've read, they all just say that they eliminate the 60 cycle hump. There wasn't really much information giving into the pickups other than just saying that they are um, high fly clarity and dynamic range. So even though it gives you a little bit of an like I guess a description of what they sound like, to me they still don't really, what's the word I'm looking for? It's still not convincing me if they are good or not. You know what I mean? Sorry about that. I know I'm in the way. So, I don't know. Offer transparency. Look at that. Transparency. Mid-range growl. That makes the jazz bass so popular. I mean, look, this verbiage, this verbiage, it still doesn't really convince me whether like, okay, what are the benefits of it? Other than just the only benefit I'm seeing is that it helps eliminate 60 cycle hum. So are they trying to tell me that these are 60 cycle hummed canceling pickups out of Fecro magnets, clear hi-fi tone? You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean there's not much to work with here other than just kind of reading the verbiage and yeah, just seeing them. And even these pictures, even though it's funny how on the Fender website, they have 2 of the same photos. That's it. Like, there's no photo of the pickup behind it. Like, what's behind it? It's just the same. They're the same stock images. But, yeah, same thing with this. Eliminate 60 cycle hum. So, I guess to answer your question, like your full-on question, what are the benefits of cobalt? It helps eliminate 60 cycle hum. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. That's it. But it honestly though, this was really upsetting seeing the PJ sets going for $350. Yeah. So That's all I gotta say. But in my personal opinion, just seeing the price.
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
So again, but thank you for bringing that question up, because I know I just kind of skimmed through the cobalt thing a little bit quickly. But if anyone else in the live stream want to say more about the pickups, have any more questions that I may potentially could answer, or we could all just chime in together as a group, yeah, let's do it. We can talk more shop about this. Absolutely. So let's see what else we have here on the market watch for Reverb. And so far, I'm seeing some kind of out there prices here, like the U bass here. I think that's pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of U basses, so I think that's cool for anyone that wants something like that. But otherwise, yeah. And because my mouse is just acting up like crazy, let me just start reading some comments that kind of came in. All right, so owned by Chris Rea basses. I think that's the I think you're talking about the Kramer. I'm not sure. Anyway, can we talk more about the Cream basses? If Cream, the website Cream, uploaded their bass specs that they told me that they were going to after NAMM, because I haven't even seen much about the Cream basses from. I believe they're based in Mexico. No, Texas. They're based in Texas. But yeah, I didn't really see much about it off their website. We can look together though. Let's go to Cream Guitars. Let's do this. We're doing it live.
Do it live.
All right. So Cream Guitars. Cream Guitars. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh, Austin right there. Boom. Austin, Texas. Bully. Headquarters of Bully the Kid. Let's go. So yeah, nothing. I see no basses. All I see are just the guitar lineup. So nothing about basses on their website yet. That they told me at the NAMM event. So can't talk about basses yet. I'll do keep an eye here and there frequently and just kind of see where they're going. So all right. And yes, they did look really cool, by the way. I really like them. Yeah, so I know, dude, the CA's body relief. Because again, that's my only issue with the Ray 24 is just the slab bodies. I have owned maybe, because this will be my fourth Sterling this time, because I owned 3 of them. 2 was the Ray 24 California and Butterscotch. Twice. I remember I did one. Excuse me. I owned one stock, and then I sold it. Bought another one again, and then had the neck to be rolled, and I sold that because again, the slab body, it just it wasn't doing it for me. So the slab bodies wasn't doing it. So I was like, okay, maybe if I can go to the neck and make it a little bit more comfortable, and still nothing. So yeah. Third time would be the Ray 34, which was the roasted maple neck with the ash body. Heavy as hell. Never again. I would never. And yet I told myself I'll never again own an ash body Sterling. And, there's one right behind me now. So I can never just give it up. I love the sound. I love the tone. I just can't get jiggy with the body and its weight. I just can't.
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
So I know the pickups are very pretty, indeed, the Fender pickups. And yeah, if what they say is true from the Fender website, because I am holding Fender accountable, especially this year. Last year, they were a mess. So hopefully this year they'll act up, And yeah, the chrome does help add on to the price. Because again, this is already at the point of entering the boutique level. Because again, I mean, chrome pickups outside of DiMarzio, before DiMarzio gets at me, what other string, or not other company, what other company, sorry,
Oh, the humanity.
New world order.
Yeah, I'm not doing it today. Speech is out the window for me today. So, what other company outside of DiMarzio makes chrome pickups? And I know, dude, those pickups do look kind of shallow, not gonna lie. But we'll see. Yeah, Fender go to Fender. Exactly. Exactly. And yes,
Do it live.
we are doing it live. And in this house, yes.
Do it live.
All right. This is a very honest specific question. But would the Rascal sound good with rounds and more of a growl tone? In my experience from the Rascal bass that I had, I didn't like the sound of rounds on the Rascal. It's not because of the short scale body, or not body, but the short scaleness of it. It had to do more with the tone. To me, the rounds with the Rascal sounded a bit too sharp and shrill. Not much definition in a sense, like especially if I wanted to dig in a little bit more, which again, you can dig in more with rounds on the Rascal, and you do get the growl tone for sure. However, if I'm looking for more of a growl tone, I would just honestly slap on a distortion or any After Effects on your signal chain just to kind of get more of the growl. But if you're not into that whole like effects and pedals, which I understand, I've actually had met a couple of bass players in my past that couldn't stand pedals outside of a compressor. They thought overdrive, um, chorus, distortion were just not needed. And that's okay on them. Considering their background of music and what they played, it makes sense why they didn't want it. So I didn't say anything. I was like, okay, that's good to know. So would the Rascal sound good with rounds and more of a ground tone? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, absolutely. Again, it just depends on the sound that you want to chase from the Rascal. I believe it'll sound a lot more growly, if that's even a word, growlier, with steels, stainless steels. Look into medium scale or even short scale stainless steel strings. I know a couple of manufacturers. So yeah, that's all I got to say. And Danny Electro. Danny Electro does do chromes. Yes, that's another one too. I believe. Yeah, the lollipop um, pickups, right? They're all chromed out. I remember those Danny Electros. I had an ex that wanted a Danny Electro, and I was like, "But baby, I'm broke." And they weren't expensive at the time. I think if we found one used for like around 250. So yeah, hard times back in 2017. But yeah, Danny Electros, they're cool. I probably would own one. And can you show us where your Squire Jaguar, the red one, the one you try to make your signature bass? I don't know where you're at with it. Oh no, yeah. So thank you for bringing that up. Um, I guess I'll answer this before we go back to the market watch because I know we're just hanging out. At this point, we're just hanging out and spewing the shit like we all do, like men do in the backyard of the barbecue grills. So anyway, yeah. So my progress for the Squire Jaguar is going to do a lot of standing up and moving around, which I'm trying to eliminate doing. So all I can tell you by description, where I'm at with the Squire Jaguar. So I'm already at the point of getting the parts that I needed. So like for example, I believe it's a noble stacked, um, it's a noble stacked knob that will help with the dark glass tone capsule because I don't want a separate low mid and high mid of the EQ knobs from the dark glass tone capsule. So I wanted to just do the stack knobs instead. That way I can have more real estate for adding a tone knob for my Squire Jaguar. So for my signature Squire Jaguar bass, it's going to be craziness. So it's going to be a 5-knob layout. So it's going to have a dual volume. So volume, tone, bass, and a stacked low mid, high mid, which is all the EQ'd from the tone capsule. I originally wanted to do the switches, the switches to have them go into active to passive, and the other switch to just go series and parallel. So I thought, okay, let me do that volume knobs. Let me have them be push pulled so that they can have the active, passive, and then the other volume knob be the series parallel. So it's a lot of craziness that I got going on. It's definitely going to be a project for sure. It's not going to be like something I can do literally tonight and then finish by tomorrow. It's going to take a lot of preparing, planning, and making sure I have the schematics right so that nothing overloads or nothing shorts. You know, I want to get the electronics right. So that's what I have going on currently in my stable. It's right behind me. I actually did work on it Friday night. As you can see behind me, there's like I have like the cradle, everything on my floor set up as if I'm like, you know, fixing it up, doing some surgery, you may say. So, all right, let's go back to the market watch and see a little bit of the bases that we got here. Okay, so ooh, I like this. Tysco? I haven't heard that brand. Whew. I haven't heard that brand in ages. Let's see what they up to. Tysco Audition Japanese bass. This looks sick. Oh man. I'm not a fan of the color though. But this looks sick. Wow. And it's got wow. You literally got like a wall light switch right here as that's like something that you can flick on the wall of your room to turn on the lights. That's amazing. That's beautiful. It's a work of art. This is interesting. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. I'm convinced. I really am. This looks nice. Oh yeah, that back. Mm. Oh yeah, hold up. This needs this. Ah, okay, very interesting for the yeah. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. So for the price, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's all right. It's cool. I think it's cool. 400 plus 75 shipping. Make an offer though. We can definitely do that. It looks like it could be a contender for the Rascal though. Considering I'm reading this right here, the description is saying that it's stumpy and warm. That's literally how I felt when I played the Rascal when I owned one. It literally sounded like those two descriptions right here, stumpy and warm. So yeah, that could be a tender for the Rascal. Considering that it's the price point being almost close to a brand new Rascal, you got yourself a 60s bass. That's cool. The tuners work great for how old they are. The worn pickguard and knobs are shown. I would definitely make an offer. Not for full price. I would shell out my wallet and be like, all right, 400, let's go. I wouldn't. But yeah, up to you. I think it's perfect. It'd be a great bass for sure. All right. So let's keep going. All right. So check this out. So I don't know if you know this guy. He was in Bully's live stream last year when we did our top 3 best bass and worst bass. I saw this bass and I literally hit him up on the DMs on Instagram and I'm all like, bro, this has your name written all over this bass. Check this out. It's free shipping too. I honestly think, I mean, hold up. That's amazing. $300. And it's got the natural flame body. This is a steal. Because I'm free shipping right there too. You can't beat free shipping. I actually want to buy it. It makes me want to buy it right now. And I'm trying not to because I got a new card, but I'm not trying to like, you know, max out that utilization.
Bruh.
So, oh man, I love it. But it does literally have Prosper's name or Proper's name all over it. I don't know why I said Prosper. That was an L. It definitely has his name all over it. Like this is his bass right there. Oh man. And it's got the curve too. It doesn't have the slab body cut. This is a winner. This is definitely a winner.
I got money.
I do it. Oh yeah, I do it. That's so good. Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. It's beautiful. Like I got nothing else to say. It's really, really good for the price too. I really am close to just picking it up too, because I don't see this all the time. A flame bodied for 300. I know, I know I'm hyping it, but I love it. I'm gonna keep that tab open for later use. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. This is very cheap. Anyone looking into learning how to play bass? This is your starter bass right here. Squire Affinity in a Torino red P bass color finish. Oh no, local pickup only. So my bad, guys. But if you're located in New Jersey, that'd be a steal. If you want something to mod or to have for a backup, it's a deal. Absolutely. Even though it's got like some, dog bites here. Like check this out. I don't know if you saw that, but it's got like some wear right here. You can tell like a dog bit a part of this body right here. Oh man. But yeah, 150 though. You can't do anything better than that. You can make an offer. You can be like, I don't want 150. Let's do 100. So there's room to wiggle there for sure. All right. Now check this out. So this is what I have found earlier today too. This is really worth mentioning. So about a couple months ago, I did complain that last year's Harley Benton wasn't really as a shock value as it was in 2021, no, 2022, when they started releasing their Harley Benton Mustang bases, like their own version of Mustangs. So what had happened was I thought, okay, maybe this year or 2023, Harley Benton will come out with something a lot more epic. And they came out with the 25th anniversaries, and I'm like, cool. This is really nice. I like that. Wow, that's really nice. And I saw the price, and I'm like, what? $500?
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
And Harley Benton is known to be very budget friendly, but 500 for, not gonna lie, this bass, while it does have a nice pickup layout, I just couldn't really see 500 being worth the price. And yeah, you did get like a okay-ish gig bag. I don't know. I just thought it was still a bit. It was a bit steep coming from Harley Benton, considering that they would sell bases around like the $200 range. So I thought that was a surprise, but I get it. 25th anniversary, they want to go, guns blazing. Yeah, okay. So, but I do see that it's like what, $40 off. I guess they're having a sale from this specific storefront, 8% off. Mm. There's not much going on with that one, but yeah, 460. I am going to see. What do I have for you on this? I'm going to say this.
No deal.
Yeah. So moving on. Let's see here. Can we survive to the second page? We'll do the second page before we end this stream tonight, because all I had to say about those Fender pickups, I've already had said it. And if you want to talk more about it, we can do it at the end of the second page. In the meantime, while this loads, I'm going to read. Oh, never mind. This came up. Sorry, guys. Stream comments will be read later. So, all right. Oh, sick. Cassidy. Here we go. I've been seeing these pop up a lot. I don't know why. They just keep coming up. Is there like a big resurgence for these bases? I don't know. You guys let me know. I might just pick one up to review, because there's another bass I'm looking into that has like a similar body shape, and it's the discontinued, because Ibanez love the discontinued models. It's one of their Ibanez Art Core bases from like 2015, 2012, around there. So yeah, very interesting. Yeah. Anyway, 700 Jack Cassidy 2020. It's a nice blue. I can dig it. It's nice. Oh, it's got that cool binding too. I don't know. To me, it would look uncomfortable. I don't know why. Maybe because like right here, where I would like rest my forearm. I don't know, man. It would just dig into me real deep because of the binding. So we'll see. But I might just try it out. Yeah. It's got some flat ones. Looks to be Ernie Ball Cobalt flats. That's cool. It's a vibe. That bridge though just looks hideous. I'm not gonna lie. It just
It burns. Oh, it burns.
and of course my freaking mouse likes to
It was horrible. Utterly horrible.
yeah. After this stream I gotta throw my mouse like Office Space because this is not doing it. Terrible. All right. We're done here. We're done looking at this. Before I start burning my eyes. All right, let's keep going. Okay. All right. I've been seeing this pop up a lot too. You ever notice that? You ever notice this? Every time I see a Fender Aerodyne come up on the listings, it's always like at this price. And I'm like, what's going on with the Aerodynes from Fender? Like, I know they're made in Japan, best quality, hands down from Fender. Let's put it like that. And I'm seeing these for cheap because it used to be like $1,300. So what's going on here? I've been seeing these come up around like this much, even brand new from other music retailers. It's insane, really is. So insane. This is nice. This is gonna be like the next bass real soon. This walnut looking Ibanez EHB. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's real nice. Yeah, let's get a little bit more into the. Here we go. Yep. It's such a nice color too, and it's beautiful. And what's up with people throwing in flats? I've been seeing a lot of people throwing flat wound strings on these Ibanez EHBs. I mean, like, I get it; it's probably your own acquired taste, but bruh,
Bruh.
so cool though, really cool. For the price though, that's like almost retail,
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
but I get it. A personal nod right there. Oh, check this out. I really want to actually get in my hands on one of these. And for seeing how much this is right now, it's tempting. It really is tempting. And you can tell other people are like tempted as well because you can tell like right here it's like, "Oh, there's one person that has it in their car, oh no, buyer anxiety because someone's trying to beat the punch to you on this base." And considering the price, it actually is a deal. Yeah. 800? I think brand new they go for like 1,200. 1,300 ballpark. So for this price, it's actually not that bad for an Ibanez upright bass that I'm tempted to just kind of try out. And I love that he is a fellow record collector like I am myself. I'll give him the I'll give him this. Do I have it up? Here we go. So whenever I see that, I'm like, nice. I love vinyl. I love records in general. And this is cool. I like this right here. I think these come with the stand too, because I know Ennis Design. If you were to get their uprights, it does come with the stand, but you would have to pay an additional if you wanted to hang like a regular bass, which is interesting that you can do that. So very interesting. Barely used. Sure how to put it upright. I've always heard this a lot from people. They would buy these electric uprights, right? I didn't mean to make it sound like that. And yeah, they always come out saying that they want to learn how to play it, but it's not for them. Here's my honest advice, and this is coming from a former jazz ensemble student in college. If you want to learn how to play an upright bass, don't what's the word don't limit yourself getting an electric upright. Play an actual upright, like the actual instrument that jazz musicians back in the 60s and 50s have played. And get a feel for it because these electric uprights, they do not feel like an upright bass. You know what I mean? They mimic the sound close to an upright bass, but it doesn't have the same feel when you play an upright because when you're standing, your whole chest, like your body is hugging that upright. So you want to get the feel of an upright bass. If you want to learn how to play an upright bass, get an upright bass. So that way you can get comfortable with the feel and not limit yourself with an electric upright. And I know I'm contradicting myself saying this because I would like to own an electric upright just because of space issues. I would love to own an upright. I probably would have to get rid of this rack right here just to get an upright to fit right there. You know what I mean? So I know it ain't gonna happen soon. I would love to own an upright. Probably want to have my own space because this is just too much here. But yeah, get an actual upright if you want to learn how to play an upright bass, and don't limit yourself with these electrics. That's all I got to say about that. Moving on. Do I have anything else to say? Because all I'm seeing here is high-end boutique prices that just automatically turn me off. Except for this one right here. I could have sworn this said Warwick Idiot Maker, but no, it just says Idol Maker. So that's when you know I need more sleep in my schedule. So we're gonna look at this one last, and then we'll read some chats before we head out. And let's take a look at this. Ooh, it literally has the same pickups as the Rascal. Look at that. Look at that. Another contender for the Rascal today on the live stream. That's insane. Beautiful. I just their tuners I've heard have always like been shit, but that's why they call them upgrades. So yeah. Interesting. Made in China. So this is not a real Warwick from Germany. It's still not bad. Got some crazy knob action here. 4 knobs. I wonder what these do. And the atrocious bridge. Interesting take. Used to be 1,000. Now it's 700. Shipping though, yikes. What's going on here?
No, to the no, no, no. To the no.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. Glossy back finish. Okay. Comes with a soft case. All right. That's all I gotta. That's all it says. That's all it says. All right. Let's see what we got here. Woo! All right. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Where did I leave off from the chat? There's a lot here that I did not read over. So I apologize. Let's move this banner and go here. Comments. And yes. Lipstick pickups. Let's go. And the Rascal pickup covers will squeal with drive. And I agree. When I did my Mike Kerr versus Squire Rascal bass, when I had when I plugged in the aftershock distortion from Source Audio, yeah, covering the palm muting the strings, it would eliminate that squeal. But when you would let go, it would just be like, I'm like, oh, this is powerful. So of course, when you dig in with the pick and you start doing like crazy aggressive pick playing with the Rascal with the distortion, it fucking rips, man. Like, let's go. I loved it. I'll do it again. So that'd be, if I were to get a Rascal again, that's what I would attend to play the Rascal for, just heavy distortion stuff. Kind of like a replacement for the Fender My Career signature bass, which was a poor excuse of a bass. Let's just put it like that. All right. Fender did a paranormal Jag with 3 lipsticks. Yeah. So I've been trying to find that bass. I did come across a couple of listings on Talkbass. I guess the one guy was selling it for 800. And I'm like, I couldn't do 800. I think I negotiated with this specific seller, but he couldn't meet my demand. So I said, all right, I'm gonna let this go. And it's still for sale to this day on Talkbass. If you look it up, it's still there for sale. And he's had that listing since September. So maybe I'll revisit that. We'll see. Because I would actually love to play I would love to play that bass. It's it's the Rascal. They call it the Rascal HH. So hopefully if it's still there in 2 months, I'll pick it up for sure. Nev Shuffle Channel or Nev. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I used to have the same bass, the PJ, Jaguar, and Red. I know, dude. I remember seeing those basses years ago in my like early journey of bass, and I saw that, and I didn't really care much about it. I just thought it looked cool. The fact that I had 4 knobs, and I'm like, wow, it's an active PJ. That's cool. And then hearing it was just a bass boost only preamp, I was like, terrible. It did sound terrible too. I believe I still have a video footage of when I picked it up stock and I did like a little review on it. I might revisit that when I do my ultimate Squire Jaguar bass build. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that. The lipstick. I don't. I'd have to look that up. That looks interesting. I'm gonna look it up right now. Warwick Fortress lipstick pickups. Yeah, we're doing it live.
Do it live.
Let's check out the images here. Let's see what we're talking about. Because I don't see it. All I see is just lipstick pickups. Oh, wait a minute. Did I see it? No, it's not it. I might have to say I might have to see this off live stream. I really okay. Nice. I like how all you guys are talking amongst yourselves. I think that's awesome. The Moon MIJ. What do I think about it? I don't know. Let me look that up. Moon MIJ. Is that like a bass company? Moon MIJ. Oh, yeah. The Moon JB4s. Let's take a look. All right. How do I think about them? Are we going to have an honest reaction on live stream? Let's see. I hope this is what you're talking about. I hope. But it just looks like your standard jazz bass. The price ain't doing it for me though. Yeah. But for what it is, it's a jazz bass played by Larry Graham. Okay, so if I was like into Larry Graham and I wanted to chase his tone and his aesthetics in terms of basses, yeah, I'd be all over it. But I don't know, it's just a standard jazz bass to me. It doesn't look anything special. But yeah. See, plywood. Okay, so proper wouldn't want that OLP because it's not a 5-string. But that's what you remembered about it from him. Okay. And oh, cool. I really want to see this. Perfect. I have the Harley Benton anniversary. Very pretty. Neck is phenomenal. Sustaining harmonics for days. Let's actually while we're reading this chat, let's pull up the bass itself. There we go. That way we're having a visual image of what you're describing. All right, let's restart. I have the Harley Benton anniversary. Very pretty. Neck is phenomenal. Sustain and harmonics for days. And of course, you modded it with the NP4As and big splitmans with the 3B48 preamp. Dude, let's go. Dude, honestly, that's literally my future. Like, you and I have the same approach in terms of wanting to upgrade that bass for Nordstrands, because that was literally my approach. If it weren't for the Harley Benton anniversary, I would have still hunted down for one of the Schecter PMs. I don't know the specific model. We can look it up together though, because honestly, that's one bass I regret selling, and that was actually one of the first basses I had reviewed on the channel. That kind of like kicked off my whole YouTube thing of how I started this channel. It was that bass. I think it was the Diamond Series P plus. Yeah, it's a Diamond Series P plus bass. And when I had it, I loved it. Most of the background music that you hear in my main videos, that bass was recorded. Whoops, I misspelled it. That bass, the Diamond Series, was recorded from that Schecter bass. And to this day, every time I hear it, and it's amazing gnarly tone, I cry inside because I'm like, I shouldn't have not sold it. I should have not sold it. I should have just kept it longer to do the mods that it deserves. So because I can't type, for some reason it's not coming up, but that would have been the approach I would have taken if I kept the Schecter Diamond Series P plus bass. It would have been the whole Nordstrand route. Not sure about the preamp because I didn't mind the 2-band preamp of having it being a bass in treble, because I loved how with that Schecter specifically, it had a 4-way rotary knob, which was like a tone knob in a sense, where you cycled through 4 different pickups, or not 4 different pickups. You had 4 different channels in a sense of all right, you got the neck pickup soloed, then you got the bridge, and then you got both pickups on series parallel. Like, it was great. I love features. And I love basses that have a lot of not a lot of features, but it has cool features. Like, I get that basses can outdo themselves of having a lot of knobs, but at least have all the knobs do something and not just, like, have it look just, you know, have it just look like a regular bass with a lot of knobs. Now, this isn't the bass that I'm talking about, but it's similar. Um, literally has the same features as the 4 knobs of it being, the layout of, bass and treble. But yeah, just like that, Seymour Duncan pickups. Let me just look it up. Series P plus bass. Yeah, I miss it a lot. I had the Sunburst one too, and I should have not let that go. Yeah, this is the one. Right there, if you can see it. Because if I open it, it's just gonna yeah, here's another one. There it is. A lot better picture. It had a flame maple top too. That was pretty sick. A flame maple sunburst. That was so cool. I'm trying to open it. Here we go. But yeah, I regret selling it so much. It was just beautiful. And it had the Wilkinson saddle bridge. It's just beautiful. And I liked how that volume knob had a push pull for it to be active and passive too, which was really nice. So yeah, I regret it and I still to this day kind of go on Market Watch and just look to see if it's still there or if any pops up on the used market. So anyway, thank you. Thank you for that comment by the way. All right, so hollow body, like the Epiphone you show, is the best looking body for me. I mean, agreed, agreed. I've been appreciating hollow body instruments more just because I guess I'm starting to approach more into that genre that needs it. So scaling back from like the heavy stuff, I've been kind of going more to like the mellow, chill stuff. I don't know why, just kind of a mood thing in a sense, but yeah, hollow bodies for sure. Those big hollow bodies. Yeah, don't diss my heritage, bruh. Because we all about that. We're all about those hollow body basses playing the cumbias. You know what? Here, funny that you brought that up. I'm about to show you this video, this clip with all the Edgars. I love it. Te amo mucho. Because my Spanish is not on point yet. I want a guitar like that and a bass. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's what I heard too. The preamps on those EHBs, they're like not the best. I know Low End Lobster when he did his own EHB, he like did a mod where he added like a 6 decibel boost that is actually inside those Ibanez preamps that you could actually go in yourself and do. But when I heard that video a long time ago, when I was watching his videos, when he was making videos still, I thought it really didn't make much of a difference. I just thought, oh, it's just a little bit louder. I don't know. But he did good. He did good with the pickup swap, and it just sounds a lot better than what it was stock for sure. That's cool, man. That green Aerodyne is sick looking. Yeah, I remember playing those when they were released, and they had them at Guitar Centers, and I was like, all right, I finally got some time to play them. I played the white model. That was actually the model that I was looking into owning myself, but now that they're going like extremely cheap on the market, if they have a white one, I'll definitely jump on it, but not right now. Especially when you have new instruments like Ibanez, Sterling, and Sire coming out with the bangers this year in 2024. Let's go. So that's gonna have to wait. You also have the natural finish Harley Benton modded with power and big blades and under and hill preamp. Now you're just cooking. Whew, that was cooking. And those power blades, they do cater a specific niche. Because when I tried those power blades in my precision based pickup series from Nordstrand, I thought they were okay. They definitely filled a specific niche to a specific genre for sure. I just couldn't really see fit where I would use those pickups in or on. You know what I mean? But I know after the Nordstrand series, when I'm done, I actually bought all of those pickups. I didn't like borrow them from Nordstrand or anything because I wasn't endorsed by them, at least yet. Because they did reach out to me when I was at NAM, and they're all like, "Hey, if we meet, we can talk more shop." Which, by the way, I need to get back to Nordstrand on Instagram because I couldn't find them the 3 days I was there. So yeah, that's going to be something later on. But yeah, I am keeping all those Nordstrand pickups because I did buy them out of my own personal um, monies, and yeah, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to say more, but I'm gonna tease it a little bit longer because I have another pickup series shout out that I'm gonna do in September. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and that's going to be a brand that I haven't really touched much on because I know they are very poorly misrepresented from other bases that use those pickups. And they don't really stay true to what they really are because those pickups were made in China or Korea and they don't really do much outside of it sounding okay, especially in specific bases that are like Court or Ibanez. You know what I mean? So I already gave it away kind of by just explaining to you what these pickups are, but that's something I'm looking forward to launching in September. So stick around for that. So okay. I'll definitely do that. Let me open up that page on the links and I'll look up Underhill filter preamp. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look. I'm always down for exploring new things because even back when I was playing in bands, I'd always just kept fiddling around with different models and different pickups. I just was never happy. When I realized that, I was like, I was more of like a guy that tinkers a lot, especially in terms of like theory and different sounds. I'm so game for it. Like I'm so down. I can never just find and settle down with a specific tone. I just always want to see what's out there still because it's all about chasing tone, right? And last one to wrap up for the stream. Thank you again. Recently bought American Fender Jazz Bass Ultra. Well made, on point. Oh heck yeah, dude. I heard a lot of great things about the Aguilar pickups too. That's another company I want to explore more of. Aguilars for sure, especially with their pickups. Preamps, I heard they're a little bit too muddy or baked, but I just want to try their pickups first before I would venture into that electronics preamp world. Because I know I wanted to do it for Nordstrand, but I would much rather feel comfortable just with pickups because pickups is what's more broad in general that people associate when it comes to upgrading instruments. It's always the pickups first. Never I hear anyone say, "Oh, I need a different preamp." It's always pickups. So I'll definitely add Aguilar to my list. I probably won't cover them this year just because I only run a strict budget for this channel. I don't get monetized, by the way, on this YouTube channel, at least not yet, because I'm still undergoing YouTube review if I will be under monetization again. Because I was for like a month and then they were just like, no. And I'm like, well, then. So I'm just at this point
New world order.
doing whatever I want,
Oh, the humanity.
playing these copywritten sound bites, all of the things until they get back to me. But in the meantime, I'm just chilling, having a good time with everyone tuning in for the live stream. Thanks again, by the way. And so to wrap up for tonight's stream, I want to say thank you. Next week, no live stream. Stick around for more Nordstrand content on the channel. And hopefully, because this month was supposed to be the month where I finally review the Fender Antigua bass right behind me that I've already had going on a year in 2 weeks. Because I remember buying this bass on Reverb for $1,000. And the original owner wanted to sell it to me for $1,300. And I was so happy and glad that he worked me down to 1,000. And I'm like, yes, considering that these are rare. You can't find these anywhere. I still look to this day to see if there is any other listings of this bass ever since I bought it last year. Nothing. So it's a treasure. It's definitely a treasure. And so when I was close to selling it, I was glad I pulled out from that because I'm like, no, I'm better than this, because I'll never come across this bass ever again. So I was glad I slapped myself into my senses, kept onto it, and I'm going to stick with it. It's going to be my my ride or die jazz bass outside of the Geddy Lee that's also right behind me in the stack of basses right behind me. Anyways, once again, my name is Sono Jono, where we promise the bass. The whole bass and nothing but the bass.
Let the bass go.
And
Oh no.
Seeing to Rickenbackers at the flea market, then finding them for sale on Craigslist.
And I think that's fake.
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
While ago, I got a 1991 Ibanez RG 550 for like $350, which is insane. The price is right for me to upgrade the crap out of this. What are we gonna do? Brass block, noiseless springs, 500K pots, tone zone, Air Norton, a few different knob options. Knob, penis, kill switch. 5-way switch for multi-pole, fucking 5-way, fucking, I farted. I'm fucking taking it apart and putting it together and unsoldering and soldering. Let's see what it looks like in a sec. So it's been a year or two. I forgot to make the second part of the video. I did finish it though. Came out fucking cool. I even got a little bucket head strap. Whoa! I'm gonna put a slide whistle in there.